What is going on, comic book community? Welcome back to an episode of Josh's Comics. So this week, I'm doing something a bit different. We're gonna look at the top 10 comics that I wanted to pick up in 2024. This is a list of books that I wanted to add to the collection. Uh, Different from my Batman Rogues Gallery or collecting other characters. And I am happy to say that I collected 8 out of the 10 that I had last year on the list. And man, that list was well, we'll talk about that. That list was pretty big and might have overshot it a bit, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Do me a favor though, hit that like button, please subscribe and hit the bell notification, get notified of future videos. It helps out the channel. And so yeah, I last year I made a top 10 books I want to add to the collection to the PC, not to be confused with my top 10 best pickups. Although a few of these books are probably going to be in there. And honestly, seven, no, five. Oh wow, I'm bad with math. Um, 5 of the books have been shown throughout the year last year in haul videos. 3 of the books I have bought last year and did not get a chance to film, and honestly, I forgot about 2 of them. And when you find out which keys they are, it's gonna be kind of like, "Oh, man, how do you forget that?" As you can see, tons of books over here. I probably got 4 more high stacks like that over here of books. I still have 2 long boxes behind me on the floor of books that I just need to go through and realize I'm buying a lot of duplicates again, but that's another story. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the 10 books that I wanted to get last year, and we're going to take a look at the 8 that I managed to pick up, and then I'm going to give you a new list of books I want to pick up this year, with 2 of those books moving forward from last year to this year. And I made the list a bit smaller, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's put that over here. Let's start off. Let's show you the books I picked up last year but didn't get to show you. I got to add into the top 10 books I wanted for 2024. And this is really nice. This is a newsstand copy too. DC Comics presents issue number 27. First appearance of this guy right up here, Mongol. And Mongol is honestly my hopes for the hopes that if the DCU takes off, I hope that he is the big bad of the first chapter, I guess we could say. I think Mongol is a great character, a great villain, and can give the Justice League a run for their money. Alan Moore did a tremendous story. Superman Annual 12, I think it is. I forget the issue number, but I know it's one of the Superman annuals. And Mongol pretty much presents a device that goes on top of Clark's face and pretty much paralyzes him, but makes him wake up in a reality he wish he had, which is him on Krypton and having a family and all that. And that actually translated over to Justice League, the animated series. I love that issue. It's when Bruce and Diana visit Clark for his birthday. Mongol already showed up and sends both of those two also back to the past, try to relive those moments. And I have a copy that I picked up in 2023. It was a lower grade copy, probably less than a 4.0. This is nice. I mean, got a few baby ticks on it. I don't think it'll be anything in for grading at all, but still, this is a nice copy and one I wanted to have for the collection. And I think it's a very affordable DC key. Moving on, another book that I want to pick up, more DC Keys. I want to pick this up because I like the character, I like the idea and what the character represents, and that hey, yeah, you can actually become a hero no matter who you are in your circumstances. And this is a nice issue too. This is Booster Gold, issue number 1. First appearance of Booster Gold. I believe this is in 1990. No, February of '86, my bad. So, believe it or not, Booster Gold did not show up until the '80s. Surprising. I thought maybe there was like a like how not Blood, how Blue Beetle is, has a couple different versions from the Golden Age to the Silver Age to modern. I thought the same thing with Booster. I guess not. It looks like there's a Booster Gold show in the works. We'll have to see. I do think this is a character we can expect to see though in the DCU. I would not be surprised. Um, 'Cause Gunn already announced a project about it, and I think it would be cool to see it, and if they do it right, I think it'll be a good movie or show, whatever they're planning to do. Um, the other books that I picked up that I cannot believe I forgot about, and this is a big one, and I wanted this since 2023, and I finally pulled the trigger on it. This is Marvel premiere featuring the astonishing Ant-Man, issue number 47. Well, Marvel premiere issue number 47, and this is the first appearance of Scott Lang as Iron Man. Oh my God, I can't think. As Ant-Man, first appearance of Cassie Lang, and first appearance of Daniel Cross, who would become Yellow Jacket. But Scott Lang appears in Avengers issue number 198, his first ever appearance, not as damn, I keep saying Iron Man, not as Ant-Man, but just as Scott in issue Avengers 198. And 47 is the first time he suits up. Love this cover. This is a really nice copy. Uh, Probably I want it at least an 8.0. I think this thing is in the nines for sure. But yeah, so funny, I was going through my collection a few days ago, and I'm like, man, I thought I remember picking this book up, and lo and behold, I found it. Could not believe I still have that. So yeah, I was happy to finally pick that up. And those are the three books that I did not do a video for last year, so that's updated. So that's 3 out of the 10 so far. Moving on, I'm just gonna go through these kind of quick. Another copy that I had on the want list for 2024 is Judge Dredd issue number 1, his first solo run. Nice, beautiful copy. Fun fact, I got two of these now. I'm probably gonna do one either for a giveaway or a sell eventually. I've won a free copy of it at one New Jersey One Day Comic Expo, which will be happening again later this year in March. So yeah, I won that, and I also picked up a copy from Pope of Chilitown. I think this is the nicer, greater one, but I'll have to look. But still, love Judge Dredd, love the movie. Hopefully, we will get some new IP maybe this year. I'd love to see. Another book that was on the list. Man, I love this cover. Phenomenal Neil Adams artwork. Maybe Neil Adams' best Batman cover and best cover in general. Issue number 251 of Batman with the Joker. Iconic cover. Doesn't get any better than that. Also, revitalizes the Joker into the homicidal maniac that would go on to know. Uh, love this cover. I think this and then issue probably 227, which is the inspiration from Detective Comics 31, is probably Neil's top two covers that everybody talks about. But yeah, I was happy to pick this up last year, and it was on the list, and something that I could not believe I picked up. So another book that I managed to pick up, I'm kind of thinking maybe this year we might upgrade it to a higher grade. We'll have to see. But this is New Teen Titans issue number 2, first appearance of Deathstroke, the Terminator, Slade Wilson, in an 8.0 white pages, newsstand as well. Got this for less than $100 on eBay last year. We just got confirmation late 2024 that Deathstroke and Bane are gonna have a team up film, supposedly in the DCU. So we'll see what happens. I was just looking at current prices of this book, and you can get books in the nines slabbed if you want for less than $120. So that's cool. I'm sure 9.8s, 9.6s are pretty high up there, but we'll have to see. Happy to add this in the collection. And at this grade and price, I mean, I couldn't pass it down. I'm actually gonna move this over here. Uh, let's see, which one I think. Oh, we'll do this one. The other book that I picked up that was on the list that you guys already know about and was in my top 10 best pickups of 2024. Go check that video out if you haven't. Tales of Suspense, issue number 57. First appearance of Hawkeye, off white to white pages in a 3.0. And Black Widow also makes an appearance, which is actually down here. You can see. I think this might be her third appearance ever in comics, if I'm not mistaken. Mm. But yeah, so Hawkeye, I've been wanting to pick this book up for a few years. I love the idea again of a non-superpowered human to be a hero who inspires others. And just like in the MCU, like look who he, fights alongside: Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor. Like he shows that a normal person, yeah, he might have good sense and ability of hitting arrows and trick shots, but still, a normal human being can step it up and be a hero. So I love this book and I love this cover, and I could not believe I picked that one up. And the last book, which might have been my favorite to pick up last year on the list, I'm a huge Daredevil fan, love the IP, and I consider this to be maybe Frank's best cover. I know people got different opinions. At least in the Daredevil run, I consider this to be great. And this is issue number 168 of Daredevil, first origin and appearance of Elektra in an 8.5 white pages. Boom. So, yeah, why not? I said at the beginning of last year when I made the, top 10 books I want to pick up in the collection, I said this is gonna for sure get made on the list, and it did. And here we have it. So yeah, I'm happy to have that. And I know what, I think I'm gonna put this right here. Hold up, yeah. So that is it. 8 out of the 10. So you're probably wondering, if you don't remember, what are the other two books I had on the list? And that was Justice League of America, issue number 4. That was the one Green Arrow joins the Justice League. I'm big into collecting characters joining teams, such as like, Avengers members joining for the first time, or Justice League members also joining. So that is moved on to the 2025 list. And then Harley Quinn #1, which is a phenomenal Alex Ross cover, which everybody loves, which has been, reprinted into foils and artwork. I think even Batman issue 23 or 24 of the New 52 run had an homage cover by Alex for that. And that is the first time that Harley Quinn appears in DC continuity, which means all of her other previous appearances before that was set in the DC animated comic universe. So this is the first time she actually shows up in the real comic universe. Um, so yeah, those are the first two on the list. I limited the list down to 6 this year. I'm gonna tell you why, because picking up these 8 were pretty expensive, and I did have a tremendous year last year, but I wanna downsize a little bit and focus on getting the bigger books instead of buying, 2, 3, $400 worth of $5, $10 stuff in bulk. I would rather put that money towards picking up some bigger books. Harley Quinn, I want to, since it's a 2000 book, I believe, or 2001, it is a modern book. I want that in a 9.8. Might possibly do a 9.6 if I feel like I can get one for a reasonable price. I feel like I can, though. It'll probably be easy. Justice League of America 4. I'll probably get that anywhere between a 3.0 to a 5.0. I mean, less than a few $100 right there. So I'm gonna tell you the 4 new books I added to the collection. Well, I added to the list this year. Avengers issue number 57, first ever appearance of Vision and second appearance of Ultron. Same thing. I'm probably gonna try getting all these graded, well, slabbed, picked up at least. If not, get ones that I know I can probably slab. But Vision, Silver Age book, I'm not too worried about a high grade. Again, I'd probably say anywhere between a 3.0 to a 5.0. I know some people prefer certain books a higher grade. My thing is this: Golden Age and Silver Age, I pretty much do anything between 2 to a 5.0, depending on significance, if it's a pretty important book. I don't mind the older, or I don't mind the lower grade on an older book. I think it just gives it that more charm and better look. As much as I would love, high 8s or high 9s of every book I own, it's just not possible uh, for my taste and money wise, anyway. Moving on, another book I want to pick up this year, Hawkman issue number 4, first appearance of Zatanna. I love my ladies. I need to have that book in the collection for sure. Probably same thing. Probably look for like a 3.0 to a 5.0 CGC copy. We just mentioned some Neil Adams, and I mentioned the book. So Batman 227, which is the iconic inspired cover by Detective Comics issue number 31. I want to get that book in the collection for sure, man. Even though it's not a key, it is just like it's beautiful. And maybe if you ask Batman, serious Batman comic collectors, like what are the top 10 covers? I know for sure that book's gonna be in the top 10, and more than likely would probably be on everybody's top 5. Me, it's definitely in the top 5, possibly top 3 covers, best covers ever in Batman comics. As far as up to this point right now. So yeah, that's gonna be on the list. And then the last book, another Batman book, DC heavy here, but you guys know me. Even though I'm wearing an Avengers shirt, and I got Marvel's Daredevil over here. But Batman: The Dark Knight Returns issue number 1. I have all 3 other issues, 2, 3, and 4, new mint, and you can find those at local cons or at stores or online for a good price. Issue number 1, though, I would love to have a 9.8. Bit of a pricey book again, so we'll have to see. We can make magic. I think, like I said, limiting this list down to 6 books, and 2 years coming, or 2 books coming from last year isn't bad. But 4 new books total, 2 books from last year. I think this list is doable. Uh, I think I could probably knock this out. I don't want to set any expectations. Like, I don't want to say I'm going to knock this list out by like July or anything, because I don't. I want to. I'm going to multiple cons, but I need to save up and do things smart, and we'll get these books. Taking a step back from this, I am also gonna probably do another video in a couple weeks. The next video that drops will probably be a haul video because I need to get back into that a little bit. But I'm going to do a like maybe top 5 or top 10 Batman Rogue Gallery appearances that I want to pick up this year. I have quite a few that I really want, but I honestly wanted to add to this list, but that's a different project and I can do different things with that. So, with that being said, guys, if you're still watching, thank you. That means you're enjoying the video, I hope. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Get notified of my future videos. Um, Check out some of my other content. Every little like, comment helps. I'm just trying to grow the channel and, make it as fun as possible. And if you watch my channel goals and comic collecting goals from last week, please do. I got some fun things in the works that I'm trying to work out right now to do this year, for sure on the channel, and get some things upgraded. And we had a great year last year. We're already moving in. I'm doing some good things so far of 2025. And yeah, I got tons of videos that are gonna be upcoming. January 19th. I was right about that in the last video. It's a Sunday. That's gonna be the Philadelphia Comic Con show up at the Philadelphia airport. Come say hi if you want. I'll be helping 360 Comics set up, and I'll be buying, of course. What I'll be buying, who knows? We'll see what's available. I also made a list of Comic Cons that I'm attending on Instagram. So go follow me on Instagram if you haven't. I'll probably post that and a couple other videos coming up. But we have the Philadelphia show, which happens every other month on the first or second Sunday. So I'll probably be attending all those. Um, One day, New Jersey One Day Comic Expo will be happening. I know that's in March. I forget. I think it's the 20th or 21st or 22nd. A week after that, King Kong is happening. Last week of March, so that's gonna be a double header, week back to back. And actually, I think in March, the day after King Kong, if I'm not mistaken, might be the Philadelphia Comic Con. That's gonna be rough. Uh, then what else do we have? We have Terrificon, I know, coming up in August. Uh, Damn, I know I got a few other shows, I think in May and June. I'm sure there's gonna be local shows over here in the Delaware area at the First State Comic Con. They're gonna have a couple. So Bat Deck Comic Fest is coming back this year. I'm certain of it. Just waiting for Joe to give us let us know. We'll usually probably do the first one by like March or April. So yeah, guys, great time to get into comic collecting if you are or if you haven't. And if you are, hey, keep on collecting, buying what you want, what you love. Uh, that's it for me. Stay safe, take care of each other, and as always, we will see you guys in the next episode of Josh's Comics.